No. Oh, wait. Are you going to cover your face? I'm scared talking to you. Why? Because you're giving me back chat and you're not paying listen, you're doing your job, like, I'm leaving you alone. Why are you talking? You're getting off it. That's why I'm getting off next one, man. Huh? You have to drag me off, man. So you got any spare bedroom? Hey, yo, video this. What's my man doing, bro?
Hi guys, yeah, so we're going to talk about the clip that I just showed. The full video is in the description below. You can go see it. You can go watch it before you come here actually, but if you've seen it, then let's continue. First off, I want to start off by saying I looked through the comments, and obviously, as you notice, there's two sides. The side is of the boy is an idiot, and there's another side that the police is out of order. He's in the wrong. What is he doing? Those are the two sides that I've noticed by looking at the comments. Now, I rarely take sides in anything, because in most cases, both sides are in the wrong, and I think this applies here. And we're gonna get onto it right now. So we'll start off with the police. Why do I think the police was wrong? Well, let's just say he was okay. Like, you know, he was arguing with the boy. He got him to put the mask on, and you would think job was complete. But I'm just going to show you now where I think it went wrong for the police.
You're getting off it. That's why I'm getting off next one, man. Huh? You have to drag me off, man. So you got any spare bedroom? Hey, yo, video this. What's my man doing, bro? What's my man doing? Take me off, man.
Oh, you thought I would have done this clip, isn't it?
Sorry, mate. What did you just say?
No. By the time it got to that bit, trust me, he was long in the wrong then. And it's for reasons that you can clearly see. He lost his patience. He couldn't control his emotions. He got trolled by youth. The youth of London trolled police, and this is kind of worrying to me, to be honest, because I believe in all confrontations, whether it be physical, verbal, mental, whatever. I believe there's a war going on all levels. So yeah, there's a physical war going on, and then there is actually a mental and emotional war going on. It looks like the police won the physical war, okay, but the mental war was lost years ago. It was lost right at the start, if you ask me. As soon as he started going back and forth with him, he lost. And he was trolled successfully. I think the boy knows that as well. That's why he had a little smile on his face. It's kind of shocking, you know. You kind of expect more from police. Like, I believe when you engage with let's be fair, the person that's doing the crime for too long, you're giving them what they want. They want that attention. They want that seat. I think the boy knew it was going to go viral. So yeah, to me, that's why the police was wrong. Now, let's get into why the boy was wrong. Clearly, I don't even think there's any explanation. Like, he was just clearly in the wrong. He was, first of all, not had a mask on. Everybody knows you have to have a mask on. He didn't have a good reason for not having a mask on either. He's arguing back, giving mouth, clearly attention seeking. And then it's like he gets what he wants, because he does say, look, you're going to have to take me off the train. So it's like he kind of spoke it into fruition, if you ask me. But yeah, no, it's clearly obvious why the boy was in the wrong and why people would be frustrated, because yeah, everyone just wanted him to put on the mask and shut up. But this is the thing, like, there's certain types of people, I call them in London, I call them the roadmen. These people, I'm not gonna lie, you're gonna have to treat them a bit differently, because they do not operate the same way as most of society. They are very selfish, they attention seek to the max, and they seem to mostly always have mental problems due to probably smoking weed and etc. blah blah blah. And yes, this is me stereotyping. The boy may not really like that, but the way he's acting, I've seen a lot of these people before. So yeah, there's no defending him. Now, let's get on to what I would have done. If I was the police now, what I would have done was this. To be honest, I'm a father. If you're a father out there, The good fathers out there know what I'm talking about. We are basically the police to our children. That's how I look at my role. I have authority. I need them to respect me. They don't always have to like me, but I need them to respect me. Okay? So, what I would have done if I was the police was the same way I deal with my children. I would have said to the young man, listen, there's rules. Put the mask on. As the next stop, I am taking you off. And how the boy would have replied, he would have gave it a bit of mouth, blah, blah, blah. I would have said, I've said what I've said already. Just left it as that. No more back and forth with him. Because as soon as you engage in a back and forth, you're giving them what they want. You're giving them a platform. You're giving them attention. Remember, these people, these children are attention starved. They want a bit of back and forth. They want to troll you a bit. So I just would have kept it silent from there. The next stop would have come. And if the boy had his mask on, happy days, would have moved on. If the boy didn't have his mask on, I would have removed him from that train, regardless of what fashion, because I've already warned him, and now he has to suffer the punishment. That's how I think it should go, and that's how you get respect. You state what you're going to do, and then you do it. You don't go back and forth, because that's when it turns into emotion. That's when emotions come into it, and that's it. Yeah. And now, if I was the boy now, this is pretty obvious. This is just you know what I mean? If I was the boy, I just would have brought on the mask. That's it. Not talked back. Kept my mouth shut. Just kept it moving. Like, I don't get why you'd want to be held up in this drama. It's so weird. Doesn't people have things to do? Don't they have places to go? It's just a time waste at the end of the day. Like, you're not going to go to jail. No. You're probably not, nothing's going to happen to you. So you're just wasting time when you could be doing something more constructive. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Something I quickly forgot to mention, but I'm just going to try and put it in at the end. Yeah. A lot of people I spoke to was talking about, oh, he was too rough. Why did he have to touch him? Blah, 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 blah. Listen, the way I see it is, don't you remember growing up? Well, I remember growing up. I was younger. I was a little shit, as my mom likes to call it. I was really bad. I don't know what to say. And sometimes my punishments would go good. I would get shouted at. I would get sent to the corner. I would get grounded. And other times, I would get objects thrown at me. I would get beaten severely. Now, on the times I get beaten severely, I can't argue and say, you was wrong. I can, actually, because she was wrong. She went too far. Okay. But the moral of the story is I did the wrong. So sometimes you can't always guarantee how a person is going to react. We like them to react a certain way, but let's be fair. Human beings are fallible. They're emotional. So it's always best to assume the worst. So if I assume when I was growing up, oh, if I do this, I'm going to get beaten severely, that's better than assuming, oh, if I do this, oh, I'll just get sent to my room or blah, blah, blah. Do you see where I'm going with this? Like, we know how police should act, but they're human beings. They're emotional human beings. And sometimes they get trolled. Actually, most times they get trolled. And I think the responsibility should be put on us to do the right thing. Let's not think someone should act a certain way, because we really don't know. So the only thing you can be guaranteed on is how you act. So let's just do the right thing. Let's not expect stuff. Like, let's not expect, oh, he shouldn't have touched me. He shouldn't have punched me. He shouldn't have stabbed me. He shouldn't have stamped me into the ground. Let's just not do anything to antagonize anyone else. How about that? Yeah, but that's it, guys. So, let me know what you guys think in the comment. Were you on the police side? Were you on the boys' side? Who's wrong to you? Was anybody wrong? Were both of them right? Was some of them wrong? Do you know what I mean? Just let me know. I want to hear it. But one thing I will say is, guys, don't get fooled about these titles, these inflaming titles. They want to make you think a certain way. And although you may have your own idea of who's right already, but just don't fall for the bait, because that's what they want. They want to stir the pot. That's what I'm trying to say. They want you to hate a certain type of people, whether that be they want you to grow your hatred for the police, or they want you to grow hatred for, let's be fair, Black Lives Matter, because that's what they're trying to say that boy represents and stuff like that. So it's not about hate. It's about analyzing both sides and realizing where the faults are. Don't be aligned with anything. I could never align myself with Black Lives Matter. Never would. And I'm for the police, because I think a father's role is the police. That's what I think. I think I am the police to my children. I think, like, I tell the teachers at school, like, just call me. Like, I think I'll be a worse call than the police. Trust me. If anyone sees my children in the street, well, when they're older, they just have to call me. It'll be way worse than if the police got called. So, but yeah. Anyway, take care, guys.